Good morning. Good morning. I know my bangs look crazy. They always look crazy whenever I get out of the shower, and styling them makes them look even crazier. So I just gotta let them do their thing until they have settled. But it's good that they're growing out because I low key hate them. But the good thing about that is that hair grows, right? So hair grows whenever you give yourself a haircut that you're not jazzed about. I wanted to do the curtain bangs. I don't know if you guys know this trend, but they're like Farrah Fawcett type of bangs. And I think I I had the idea right, but there are some modifications. Hi, just talking about my bangs for right now. I'm gonna get into my schedule for a minute, but I gotta talk about these bangs for a second. But it's good that they're growing out because I feel like I can style them in the way I wanted to. See, now they look good. Um, but I need to trim up the layers, and I know that they will be they will look the way I want to. But I'm waiting for to trim my hair on the full moon on the next full moon because that helps it grow faster. Have been doing this for since childhood. My mom used to do it, and it really does work, guys. Whenever you cut your hair on the full moon, um, it grows faster. I don't know the science behind it. Moon controls the tides, and yeah, life is a mystery. And I would like to like trim this down. I had one of those combs that had a razor in it that you could like cut down. I don't know where it went, but I'll just have to use my um, cutting scissors. Anyway, sorry guys. See, this is kind of the look, but it's more flipped out. So I got to train my hair, and that's annoying because I didn't like my hair trained. I liked to be able to flip it this way, flip it that way, just sporadically, unpredictably, spontaneously flip it in whatever direction I wanted to. So I missed that, and I want to go back to that. But while it's growing out, we can do this curtain bang trend that is cute. And in the future, as far as bangs go, I might get fake bangs. But okay, now back to you. Back to you. So this week I am only doing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday because it is Thanksgiving. So I'm not going to be on here Thursday or Friday. I know my big audience is waiting with bated breath. But no, I will not be on here on Thursday or Friday. And I'm not like having a big gathering with family or anything if any of you guys are worried. Um, I live in California, 1,000 miles away from my family, so there's no one to have family with. I mean, I've had Thanksgiving with friends and like um, low key family or like I don't know. It's like those family members that like you guys are third cousins and they just moved out to California. Um, so I've had those type of Thanksgivings. I actually thought about having a Thanksgiving, asking my cousin Kara. She's so sweet. She lives in Washington State now. She's going to school there, and I thought we could do a holiday sometime. But with COVID, it's a little different. But I would love to hang out with her like away from the family because we had such a good bond in childhood. We are, I don't know, maybe like 13 years apart, and she was just such a character whenever she was born. I was maybe, I guess 14. Yeah, I was like freshman year when she was a baby, and I would like take care of her. And we had such a good bond. And um, my granddad, I kind of had a strained relationship with him, and so that sort of distanced me from that family. And whenever her dad passed away, it was pretty traumatic for the family. He took his own life, and I noticed that my granddad would do some of the patterns that he did with my mom whenever they got divorced that he did with her mom, so my aunt, and it just always irritated me, and it's like something I had to keep quiet about, but I always wondered like how she was feeling about that, but we always had to like stay silent about it. Anyway, I relate to Carol a lot, and she's very like free thinking. That side of the family is very religious, so we didn't really have an opportunity to, um, think for ourselves. We got punished a lot for thinking for ourselves, but Carol was like of that mindset where she didn't really just march in lockstep to everything that was said. So, anyway, love her. She's very smart. I think she's going for, I don't think it's veterinary, but it's something like medical. I want to say it's medical. Very smart, very proud of her. Sweet girl. So proud that she's like all grown up. But one of these days, either I'll go to Washington or she can come down to me. But we're both on the West Coast, so we should utilize it while we can. Hopefully, maybe next year. Um, so yes, on Thanksgiving I'm not doing anything. I will probably cook a like Swanson microwave turkey dinner and call it a day. Be grateful for what I can be grateful for, right? But in December, I have decided to go see my parents. I've been meaning to see them for years, and this is kind of the time to see them. I know everyone's like, COVID, what? But, you never know when someone can go. So if it's been a few years since I've seen them, like, who knows what's going to happen, right? So if, COVID were to strike them, heaven forbid, knock on wood, hope it doesn't happen. But, if they were just gone and I couldn't, like, be there with them, then I wouldn't really feel that great about it, right? And this is a really good time because I am unemployed. I have been applying to jobs. I have harassed the government about what is going on with my freaking employment. I've gone down to 3 different offices to um, see what's going on, and they are all closed. It's very suspicious. It's very frustrating. And I was lucky enough to have savings. But I mean, those savings are like running low, they're out. I say running low, they're out. But I feel so blessed and so fortunate that I had that little safety nest. But like going through all this red tape with my unemployment that I was granted, that the company granted me, and that like there's a balance sitting in my online unemployment account, so I should get that. Um, but I'm just like even more frustrated for the people who don't have it as good as me, right? Who didn't have those savings, couldn't save up for that, and who are dealing with the same like bureaucratic BS. Especially when I went to the Canoga Park office and it was closed indefinitely. There were posters about like, this is a job available, and a lot of people had wrote on it like, where are you? You suck. What good is this government if you're not going to help people? And it's like, yeah, I feel the same frustration. But yeah, I just feel bad for those who are less fortunate, who don't have the help from their family, don't have that savings, and who are experiencing this too. If you if you live in California and you are dealing with the same thing, we can feel free to reach out to me, and we can. I can give you my experiences. You can share your experiences, so we can figure out what the heck is going on. Because I have wrote to representatives, I've wrote to Gavin Newsom, I've wrote to the EDD office, and I have called, and all I reach is voice automated systems. So what's going on, guys? Like, I am late on November's rent. And one of the reasons I am going back to see my parents is because, I mean, obviously, I do want to see them. I do want to connect with them. But, you know, I'm behind on rent, and I had to sublet my place out for December. So we got someone to take my room for December, and I don't have to pay December's rent. But like, I need to pay November's rent. I need to pay January's rent. I need to pay February's rent. Like, what's going on? And I'm not like a lazy bum about it. I've been working every day. I've been working on my writing every day. I've been applying every day. I've been really like disciplined and focused, and I'm not just like playing games all day. Um, so, um, yeah, just really frustrating to the folks who have it worse than I do. That said, uh, I still have an Etsy shop. I haven't really been promoting my side hustles because a lot of people are in the same boat and they can't just like drop $40 for a tarot reading in the middle of a pandemic, right? But if you can, um, Christmas time is coming around. I want to offer like a gift card situation. Readings are really good for Christmas gifts because if you think about people who have everything under the sun, right, then this is a non material gift that they can have forever, and they can, you know, watch the video forever and get that wisdom from the reading, whatever the divine sends through, right? So I would be happy to read their tarot, read their astrology. If you want to check out my Etsy, then you know, I could use that extra income. But you know, my Etsy is few and far between. I understand that. I don't get like orders all the time. It's very sporadic, so that's not a side hustle I can fully rely on, but it's a side hustle I love, and you know, I love providing that service. So at the time, for the time being, tarot and astrology are my um, ways to help you guys. I also have, I wanted to start selling rings and oils. I have a Receive Love oil, and guys, like, I have tested this out on myself. It's like crazy. So the first day I wore it, it was crazy because like there were more people who were like coming to me, who were like reaching out to me, just like walking down the street. More people who were like open to my energy, right? And I like even forgot that I had it on. But also, what was crazy is there was this car that it felt like they were gonna run over me. So it was like a I put some come to me oil into it, and so it was like that car was coming to me, like damn near crashing into me, right? But it does work. I feel like I've been more receptive in love, and I was happy to share that oil. I also have road opener oil that is just beautiful. Like, I can't even describe it. Road opener oil and prosperity oil. I want to start a Crown of Success oil, but more so for a shampoo bar. I just got a new shampoo bar, by the way. Speaking of hair. So I do use shampoo bars, and I just got a new brand, and I do love like how soft it is. Um, so we'll see if it holds up like after a few washes, but ooh, it's so soft. I know I have split ends, but we're gonna deal with that with the full moon trimming, right? Get this like shape, um, get this shape more on point. Uh, yeah, but yeah, I want to sell those material items on my Etsy, but now that I'm visiting my parents in December, It's like, I don't know if I want to be carrying, you know, that. I'm taking a train, so um, I don't know if I want to be carrying that in my bag, if I'll even have room. Let me take a coffee break. Gonna describe the train because I'm excited about it. So my aunt, she's really sweet. She offered to um, buy to use her fly miles so that I could fly out to my parents, and um, there were a lot of pieces to the puzzle, right? It's like I had to find someone to sublet. I mean, I could fly out for 2 weeks, but that's still like half of my rent um, just going to waste, right? And like, I don't have that right now because there's gridlock in my unemployment. Um, so, um, uh, I had to figure out the sublet. I had to figure out my unemployment. I wish I would have resolved my unemployment before I took off, but we'll see how that works out. Um, and my dog, right? I thought about leaving my dog here. One of my roommates, he's pretty good about dogs. However, I know that she wouldn't get like the attention she deserves, and with the other guys in the house, I just feel like there would be some like neglect and mistakes made. I just feel it. I just feel it. Like, they're all right guys, but like, I just feel like, my pit bull would attack her, or she would escape. I say my pit bull, but it's the roommate's pit bull. She would escape looking for me, or, chew something up, or something like that, right? So, I just don't even want to deal with, risking that. And my parents, they love my dog. They call them, whenever I had Marley too, they called them their grand doggers. so, um, so it's good that she's coming with me for Christmas, because she's gonna get spoiled. She's gonna get treats. She's gonna get toys, and she's gonna get a lot of love that she needs. Nanook is the one I have now. I cried so hard this weekend, just like randomly, because I missed Marley. Like, just a random spurt of like, oh my god, I miss this hound dog. Like, dogs, man. Dogs. They just get into your heart. But it's good that I just have her, because having two would be hard to handle. But yeah, I'm excited for the train. I know a lot of people don't take trains as much anymore. Main reason is because the time constraint, because it is going to take me like 3 days to get there. However, I kind of like that. I kind of like the drawn out process, because like we don't take the time to just like relax. It would be like driving. Only I don't have to focus on the road. I don't have to like sit my butt in a seat for like, and just like stay there for 2-3 days. Um, so and I can sleep on the train. But I'm looking forward to the scenic drive. It's going to be interesting because, excuse me, I have a different drive. I say drive. I guess it would be right. Excuse me. See, this is like, this angle is the curtain bang feel I was going for. Like a 70s rocker, cherry bomb runaway style. Anywho, So yeah, I'll have a different view on the way there and then on the way back. So totally different view of America. Love it. It's a I he's not my favorite. In fact, I am annoyed with him. But he's better than the other option. But we do have Amtrak Joe in the White House, so honoring Amtrak Joe. And It's crazy because I was reading about Amtrak and they lose a lot of money every year. And in 2020, they were set to break even for the first year in like a long time. And then the pandemic hit, and I was like, "Oh, guys, oh," because I really do like trains, and I think they're a very underrated mode of transportation. And people are just so car fixated and car obsessed that they're really missing out on a good option. Um, but uh, I take like trains and buses all the time. I love public transportation. I have told you guys that I want to do a why I don't have a car um, video, but that's TBD. But yeah, I'm excited to take the train and see those different scenic views. Hopefully, I can do these vlogs on the train and you can kind of see my ride. I think they probably will have a Wi Fi option. We'll see. And I will be sort of adjusting the times because I'll be on Central Time. I'm going from California to Oklahoma. So I will be on Oklahoma time for the morning and all of that. And I'm just going to live my life like I've been living it. Just going to keep working, keep applying to jobs, keep expecting to show back up in January. And hopefully they get that unemployment settled so that I can pay rent in advance and, have some sort of security. But, until then, my parents save me money. I'm just going to stay at my mom's, going to see my dad. I am going to see my friend Trey. I don't know if I'll see a whole lot of other people just because the spread, right? And the people I talk to back home, they don't seem, my parents are pretty, they seem pretty mindful of the pandemic, but my other friends do not. So I am not going to, visit the whole gang while I'm there. It's just to hang out with my family. I'm really looking forward to it. Growing up, my mom and my stepdad made Christmas very special, and so spending time with my mom is giving me warm fuzzies, watching Harry Potter, watching Love Actually, and getting cozy. She'll probably decorate. Very cute. She usually does. She's a really good cook. So even though we probably won't, share, like break bread with the whole family, I'm sure she'll fix a good meal for me on Christmas. So yeah, and I love her very much, and I miss her very much, and looking forward to seeing my family. So, but hopefully, in 2021 in January when I come back, everything will be settled. So yeah, that's the plan, Stan. This week we will not be having a vlog on Thursday or Friday. And then next week I have one on Monday, and then on Tuesday is when I'll probably be on the train, and you'll get to see that. Anywho, that is the breakdown. Y'all tell me. Okay, so I was watching a TikTok the other day about where you're supposed to put your eyes on the phone. And so this is me staring into my eyes This is me staring into the phone camera. And this is me staring at my forehead. They say the forehead is the best. Does the forehead look the best? I don't know. This is me staring into the camera. I always thought the camera was more of a connected feel, but maybe my forehead. All I could see on my forehead is this sit. So I just stare. That's it. Okay, I'm done. I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.